community, of course, is a busy one with trails and public transportation to help us get from place to place. Jessica Pearson is here with Bentonville Moves Coalition to fill us in on what the organization is working on. Hey, Jessica.
Yeah, hey, Jessica. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Let's dive right into that. Can you share with us the mission of the Bentonville Moves Coalition?
Absolutely. So the Bentonville Moves Coalition is a group of engaged citizens, community leaders, business owners that are working to make the Bentonville streets safer for all users.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you doing it? How are you making the streets safer?
Great question. There is a bike and pedestrian master plan with the city of Bentonville. It's the Bentonville Moves Master Plan. And there are several initiatives outlined within that for improving on-street infrastructure for active transportation users. Active transportation is people-powered movement. So think of cyclists, walkers, people on scooters, and other mobility devices.
Okay, yeah, so anything that's not using a motor is a people-powered way of transportation.
Exactly. And we believe that everyone has peace on the road when everyone has a piece of the road. So this initiative is not just for the benefit of those that are utilizing active transportation, it's also for the benefit of the motorists. If everyone has a place on the road, it eliminates confusion, frustration, and reduces any incidents.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. As we said, the community is very active. We've got a lot of cyclists and motorists on the road. What are some ways you think we can all be safe and just a little bit more intentional when we're out there?
Absolutely. So follow the rules of the road. There's a lot of education that needs to occur both on behalf of the cyclists and the motorists on how to share roadways. Yeah. This past week, the coalition worked with the Bentonville School District to host a Bike to School week, and so there was an educational process there to learn how to safely lead bike trains to school, to work with children, and so that's just one example of many educational opportunities for improving that interaction on the roadway.
I'm so glad you're doing that, right? Because sometimes I see those trains biking to school or whatever, and being an organized group together and knowing the rules is so important.
Absolutely.
So, yes, absolutely. And really going back to the rules of the road, because I have two teenagers, and the oldest we're teaching to drive, and I'm like, we've got to know the rules.
You and me both.
Of the road when you are driving. That's like key out there. So, knowing like in a crosswalk, okay, who's got the right of way? Or if you're at a four-way stop, who should go first? So it seems trivial for us maybe because we're older, and it's like, okay, we know these things. We've been driving. We've been doing these things for a very long time.
I'm just 23. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. You're still a young sprite.
Yes.
But it is very important that we just learn, maybe go back to the basics just to refresh ourselves.
Absolutely. And you mentioned crosswalks. I mean, there's some areas where cyclists and pedestrians and motorists are interacting without any designated crossing points or lanes, and that creates a lot of confusion. So that's really what we're looking to work with the city to really enhance that on street to complement all the amazing things that we have going on off-road and with the Razorback Greenway.
Absolutely. Yeah. Jessica, how can people learn more about what Bentonville Moves Coalition is working on?
Absolutely. So we have a new website, bentonvillemoves.org, and there you'll be prompted to sign up for our newsletter. Really encourage you to do that. I won't spam your inbox, but you'll get lots of relevant information on the various initiatives that we have going on in the coming years to really move these projects forward.